Okay, today I'm trying my different backdrop here. I have like lighting issues like you would not believe, and partially because of this monitor. But anyway, I don't have anywhere close to what I have wanted on here. We've got Face over here, Three Good Nerds, Chasing Ink, an Oregon sticker I threw on there, and then Caleb in the corner here. Again, it's probably, the shine is coming off of this as well. And I'm trying to do what I can for this. But I had a video yesterday, I re-recorded it, and then it somehow got deleted and the old video got saved. Oh no, so I have to do this all over again, but I got some new stuff that came in here. I've already recycled the envelope, but I got some more Westerns cards here. They were an earlier pickup, so one of the earlier pickups finally has gotten here. And I have a bid on one card just as a joke. The seller isn't very good, but I'm only high bid at like a whopping 6 cents. Nothing special there. Anyway, so without further ado, I'll show you the card for my 1958 Topps Western set that came in yesterday. There's an extra crease in the card that I didn't notice from before the seller. I may have done that myself, but we have James Arness as Matt. Oh no, the lighting's going to be still terrible here. But we have James Arness as Matt Dillon for card number 1. I can't get it out of there very easily. Well, actually, we'll give it a shot here and see. Essentially, I put it in a penny sleeve here. Actually, it come out pretty easily. But there was a crease noted right here. I was all of $10 in here, and the shipping was ridiculous, like $8.75. That's not what I paid. That's what they paid, you know. So essentially, they lost money on this card. And there was a big crease that I couldn't see right here. I think maybe I somehow did that when it was being transferred to a video to, I don't know, but I just don't remember. But when anything I take from this here is that it displays well inside the holder. This kind of crunch line almost looks like somebody like tried to crunch it into a holder and messed it up. Maybe is what happened. I don't know. But this card from being from 1958, who knows exactly what happened. And that just barely fits in there. But at least I have card number 1, and that's always a good one to get. Because regardless of the condition it is, that card in any grade or lower grades or whatever is usually a $20 card. And it was a buy it now, mind you, for something like $5 plus $5 for shipping or something crazy like that. Why they had to use Ground Advantage and a bubble mailer, I don't get it. But I guess maybe there was better tracking, no idea. Then before I get to the last one here, these are some soccer cards that came in, and I just lost one, unfortunately, so you'll have to wait for another video there. That was the best one there. I can't think of her name. Morgan, Alex Morgan. So it was just an optic Alex Morgan, but that cost the most. This is Laura Presnett. Oh man, I'm not going to be able to do this. We'll do the best that I can here, and I've done this like this is the 3rd time I've done this. This is Laura Presnikar. For Freiburg, I believe. She's from Slovenia. No, Eintracht Frankfurt. So she's from Slovenia. And again, this is white, essentially white lettering with a thin, black around it, around white. No good. This is Linda Dahlmann with 2 N's, so probably from Germany. Yeah, Germany. For Bayern München. So Bayern München. This is the European Women's Professional League or something like that. I'm not exactly sure there. So interesting there. These are from those were from 24. I think these are from 23. So this is Eva Pajor for Wolfsburg there. The VW logo is in the background, sort of. We have Laura Freigang for Frankfurt again. And why I picked these out is because the star players were all gone from the buy the cards you need, and most of these are rookie cards, so if you didn't care, or no, I mean no. And then we've got Mapi Leon from Barcelona, FC Barcelona, nation Spain. So again, women's championship, Champions League. And there's that one there. Again, the shine on these cards are just absolutely silly. And we've got, oh my gosh, I remember these names from yesterday. Damaris Egurola from the Netherlands. Rookie card there as well. Again, these are buy the cards you need, so I got something like 8 or 9 cards for, I don't know, it worked out to less than 75 cents a card, and I think I got a combined shipping or something, or free shipping there. Lindsey Horan from, this is the Olympique Lyonnais. So there's that one. And then also from Frankfurt, again, we have the ever popular Barbara Dunst. I have no idea, but Barbara Dunst. And again, Austrian middle fielder, is a key player for the Eagles, and her consistency makes her one of the most valuable players in the squad. But again, just comments, you know, again, there's only a few cards that are super good, and then the inserts and that sort of thing. I just didn't feel like digging out for a box. I thought, you know what, instead of buying a blaster, I'm just going to buy these and see how that goes. So blaster is $20 to $25, and I only felt like spending under $10. Try to get this situated a better here. Now we want to go through these, and I want to see, these are the earlier Western cards that I had picked out, and I found, I believe, a seller that was $1 a piece, and I worked my way through it, and I got a few of them here, and I'm not exactly sure how many cards I got. I got 2 or 3, so it's not very many, and I think this is what I got. I think. I cannot be 100% sure. So this is, I get these out of the penny sleeves here. They all have numbers on it, you know, 2507, 2513, 2586, sort of thing there. Again, the glare is just, again, I got rid of the screen glare, so I don't know where this window here is not closed properly there, so I don't know, that's probably part of it. So this is Yancey Derringer, and this is Jock Mahoney. Now I believe this seller had a bunch of them that had rips on it, and I picked out the best looking examples, and just fine for my collection. So Jock Mahoney, Yancey Derringer as Yancey Derringer, so that's cool. I don't know Jock Mahoney that well. So there's that one, and there's the back of the card. It displays quite well. Some of these have kind of a yellowed borders, you know, not super white, and some of them are just like they've been bleached or something, and people will pay up for those. Card number 33. Then we have, let's see if I can get the other one here. I only have 3 cards here. And then we got Tales of Wells Fargo, and this is Troubleshooter, and you can see where they don't have their name here, so there's just a black spot there. And then this is card number 58. Again, I was just looking for the best examples for the lowest price, things that would display. And again, sometimes you just didn't get exactly what you thought you were getting. I can't remember, like I said. And then this one here was also in the dollar pile, but it's my first Steve McQueen card here. So that's Steve McQueen's rookie year, unless, like I said, he has some sort of Dutch gum card but American rookie card. And this is not the goodie one, no, unfortunately. So there's another one that there's this, I guess, a hierarchy of rookie cards. So why that is and why this isn't, but again, it was creased and beat up, but again, it displays well in the pages, and it's a Steve McQueen card. And again, sometimes people ask between $3 and $5 for that particular card in really rough condition. The rougher the condition, the more people seem to think they want for it. And then during, you know, the pandemic, these things were just, I won't say fire, but very expensive. The Steve McQueen cards were like between $20 and $50 or something crazy like that. So I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe unless I was just looking at COMC, but eBay seemed to be a lot. So again, another 3. So what we'll do is we'll do the old Geez Mikey thing here. I know he gets a lot of, way more attention than he deserves, but this is card number 23. So we'll see if we can find spot number 23 in here. And there's 20. So I'll do the best that I can here. Here's card number, there is number 20, 21, 22, and I've got it marked here, so 23. I have to do it this way. These are those noisy pages from the store, the cheapos. There's number 23. Oops, I gotta be careful there, because sometimes these have nicks and they catch on the paper, or the page. The paper catches on the page. I get that in there every time it wants to go pulling on that card there to lift that edge there. There we go. Got it in there without any problems that much there. So there's the McQueen right there. So I think start one there, and one there. There's like 3, maybe 4 cards. So I need about 3 more. Then we want to get this guy in here. This is Jock Mahoney. So number 33. And on for page 33, I have only one card I have gun will travel, so we'll just put Jock Mahoney in this one right here. And then I've got some other news here shortly. There was too much to remember, and I've forgotten most of it already. And then we've got number 58, Troubleshooter. So if you didn't know, this is 71 cards in the set. So this one I have the most cards for. So Troubleshooter for Tales of Wells Fargo will go right in here. So I've got 5 of the Tales of the Wells Fargo cards there. So there's kind of a there right there. So that's really cool. The other thing I wanted to mention before I forget, again, I still have a few cards on the way. Historic Images, if you didn't know, they raised their prices a bunch last year or the year before. It's been a while. And that's where I get all my autograph. I used to get photographs for autograph requests and other things there. We'll try this here. And then well, the crazy thing is that now I just learned, now this is a double-edged sword there. If I buy 20 photographs, I'll do 50% off, is what they are saying now. So that's a great thing. So I can get my PBS photographs and my after-school specials and things like that from them if I spend $100. I don't know what the shipping is for that. It's not very much from what I understand. Now, another thing here, and I wanted to show this if I can. Just looking up guitars here. The reason I'm looking, I'm not a guitar player. Don't worry, I'm not getting into guitar, but I have a guitar. I have an Ibanez Roadstar 2 from circa 84 to 86, and people were asking $600, $700, $800 for those things. I only bought it years ago for $75. The reason why I'm mentioning it, I got a guitar case at a Goodwill store for $5, and those guitar cases are like $180 new. Crazy. So let's just see. So I'm looking up these PBS photographs here, and this one was a lot of 19 photos. 19 photos. Now think of it this way. I'm struggling to get photographs for $10 each. And you know, and then plus shipping, so that's like 15 bucks. Struggling to get even in that price range. 19 photographs sold for $1.29 plus $8 for shipping. There was a bunch of these lots here that sold way back in November. November was a month I missed a lot of really good stuff for whatever reason. And they had a couple others that sold for $6. I can tell you in this particular lot here that went for $1.29, there's a photograph that would be easily $40 plus on eBay. $40 plus. It was the Bloodhound Gang from 321 Contact, and I don't have any of those photographs. I know somebody would have asked $40 or $50 and probably would have gotten it if they had done their homework. And that's just crazy for this to only sell for 2 bids, $1.29. Somebody thought they would just be an idiot and put a bid on there for $1, and then somebody tried to outbid them. We don't know who won, the original person that put it into, or whatever, but that's crazy. I missed out on all these crazy listings. I wouldn't care what the shipping was. 19 photographs would be a great addition to my collection. So who this got to is probably somebody who's going to flip them and resell them. No idea. No earthly clue or idea. It's just frustrating. We missed some of the best stuff, and now I'm having to go to Historic Image and pay 10 bucks per photograph if I can even find those photographs. So, I don't know, you lose some, and again, it's just one opportunity things that people's like, I know you should set it into your, you know, look for this and look for this and look for this, but again, I don't know how to, you know, I guess you can set in for a special baseball card, but if you just want anything of anything, I just don't want thousands of messages saying this came in, 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 and 99% of that to be garbage. So I just have to kind of keep on a keel and keep on looking and looking and looking and looking. Again, you know, you miss a week's auction because you're doing something else. When I'm working on the 58 tops, then I'm only focused on the 58 tops. If I'm working on another card set or another project, I am focused 100% on that one. So what was I doing in November? Probably a lot, you know. Don't really know. So that is what I have for today. I don't want to drag it on too far. Yeah, it was just so frustrating. And all these lots here. So look at this. There's mostly PBS photographs. It sold for 99 cents. 16 photos sold for 99 cents. There's no photos, even one photo there's barely even one photo under $5 plus shipping. So $10. So somebody scored huge. I would have been on every single one of these. 326, 650. I mean, just insane. Now, basically, this, you know, so do the homework on this one. I would probably be $500 in these, or actually probably closer to $1,000. If you did, you know, so you've got like 19 photographs and the minimum of his $10, that's $190 right there. And then you've got, that's just one lot, and another lot with 16 photographs. You might be $500 in photographs and somebody got them for probably barely even 20 bucks plus shipping. That's insane. Insane. Somebody screwed up big time right there. I always hate to see that, because now I can't replicate that. That deal will never happen. And then when I participate in one of these auctions here, it goes up like, man, this is $50. Oh my gosh, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. And that's exactly what happens. I never get on the good end of the stick. Never. I've always had to pay up for pretty much everything. Yes, one or two steals came through, but there are no steals on eBay, and except for in the completed listings. Ah, great. So that's what I have for you. It'll work out one of these times here. People say be patient, but you know, if you've been patient for 3 or 4 years and you miss out your one opportunity, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Hope everybody has a great week, and thank you for watching.